Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to yet another episode of the Ugly Money Podcast. I am your host, Ugly Money Nietzsche, and I have a very, 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 very special guest from that west side.
What's happening?
That Bankhead. That boy at home.
The bricks.
For real. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, son of legend. The child of greatness. You feel what I'm saying?
I got that right, too.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, show your love one time for SHAWTY LO JR. My brother, my brother, my brother.
What's happening?
Hey, man, it is an honor and a pleasure to have you on the show, man. I appreciate you making some time for us, for you to come out, man. Let's start from the beginning. Who was SHAWTY LO JR before SHAWTY LO JR was SHAWTY LO JR?
SHAWTY LO Jr., before SHAWTY LO Jr., I was just normal me. Just Carlos Walker Jr., you know, and I'm the heir to the throne.
Yes, sir.
So, basically, before I ever even thought about rapping or doing music, so I was doing sports, played football, ran track, got good grades in school, stayed out of trouble, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I was just,
You.
Yeah.
Respect. Now, talk to me about, do you remember your father making the transition from streets to industry?
Yeah.
Talk to me about that.
Okay, so as a kid, just seeing him or just seeing everything, actually being there when like they cooking the dope days at the dough.
Okay, well, goddamn it.
You know what I mean?
Let's get to it, goddamn it. Fuck it, then.
So just being seeing all that, like some days where we didn't leave the base, like we ain't go home, the kids, nobody, you know what I mean? We there all day, all night. So just seeing him, to take care of the hood, take care of his people, and just basically he was investing his money in his team.
Okay.
So that's D4L, that's Moot Beast, Stunt Man, everybody.
Yes, sir.
So he never thought about being a rapper. He was just trying to invest into them.
Wow.
So basically once he did that and he got the studio, and then after that he got locked up. That was 2002 or 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So he got locked up, and that's when they popped off.
D4L.
Laffy Taffy.
Yes, sir.
Bitches Can't Do It Like Me,
yes, sir.
And
yes, sir.
those songs. And then, he came home and, people was telling him like, Lo, we want to hear what you got to say because we know what you say is real.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, him and his team, they got in the studio, the first song he made was On the Man.
Come on.
That was the first song, man. And it was up.
That was the first record he made, or his first record he put out?
His first record he made.
Wow. So that record, I'm the Man, was the first song he even tried. Wow.
His first song that he
God
ever
damn,
tried to make.
Long live Low, man.
So yeah, so he did that, but just the type of person he was, he put his heart into whatever he was doing. So and he did everything with good intention and with a purpose to help other people. So just seeing him transition, and leave that life alone, cause man, I done seen a lot, drive-bys, killings, all type of stuff. You know what I mean? So just as a kid, seeing all that and just seeing him change over, but knowing as a kid, you don't really know that he doing it for you.
Yeah.
Type thing. So just seeing him making that transition was actually great, and just show us and the people around us, that it's something out there outside of trying to be a dope boy or just being a superstar athlete or something like that. It's another way out.
Respect. So you think that sometimes like SHAWTY LO knew that like, the street life may not, maybe it has an expiration date, and you think that's why he was so adamant about investing into the music? Was he trying to get out of it, or he just was taking care of his people? Like what? Because SHAWTY LO is known as a street king. You know what I'm saying? And so you're already so successful in this one area of business, and now you're gonna go jump into another area. Was that like an exit plan or?
I mean, yeah. Basically, it was an exit plan for him because at first, well, he only did a year in prison.
Okay.
But they was trying to give him like 20 and 30.
Yeah.
So
Trying to
he
railroad.
he knew that they was on him hard, so he really couldn't keep doing what he was doing. So he had to find another avenue.
Wow.
And another way out. And by them popping off while he was locked up, it was easy for him to come jump in, But he was really just trying to be the CEO. But people tell him like, "Lo, bro, we want to hear what you got to say." So you can say that was an
exit plan.
Exit plan for him. Yeah.
Respect. Now, like, was there any? What are the pros and cons to being the son of someone so loved, so big, so famous, so well, respected?
Okay. The pros is, I get major. Well, right now, the pros is I get major, respect when I step out.
For sure.
People show love. They willing to help, in any way that they can or they know how, just to help me. People want to see me win.
Facts.
So, but just, the cons with it, I feel like to me, the cons are the same thing in life. When people see you going up and they ain't really going nowhere, you know what I mean? They want to hold you back or they want to hate or they want to find a way to, bring you down and keep you where they at. And people do that, not really, sometimes they do it and not even know that they doing it. So it's like, the pros, man, me personally, yeah, the pros is the pros, the cons is the cons. I feel like it doesn't differ from me than whoever else.
Yeah, no, facts. I definitely think it's a door opener to a certain extent. I mean, you can't buy that kind of respect. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Can't buy it. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that you got the name and you standing on what you standing on, doors are gonna open. You know what I'm saying? That maybe not as easily open. You can still open them, but you got to open them on your own. And I think that's like dope. The fact that you can be in these circles and people respect your presence because of that spirit of low, in the building. You know what I'm saying? So, do you ever remember like going to the studio with your pop?
Yeah, hell yeah, all the time. Shit, being in there late night too.
Was it 10/26? Well, no, it was
2016.
2016. Yeah. That's what you talk about all the time. The 2016.
That was the studio right there on Bankhead, but by the Checkers and the Pick and Pay, right there on Bankhead. Church's Chicken was right there.
Yeah.
Next to it on Bankhead. Yeah.
Now I gotta ask you this question because, like I say, there's no better person to ask than definitely you. What is the craziest thing you've ever seen on Bankhead?
Craziest thing.
The craziest thing you've ever seen on Bankhead. Pick one.
Yeah, what I'm trying to tell you is shit, good or bad.
It don't matter.
Man.
What's your craziest thing you ever seen on Bankhead?
I mean, you just gotta imagine as a kid, like shit, be like being in a drive-by and seeing people get shot, and bleed and die and all type of shit.
So you actually outside playing and people pull up?
Hell yeah, spraying. And you as a kid, you don't really know what's going on. So everybody like, get down. Everybody running and scattering. I'm just looking, seeing people get hit. Like, shit. Yeah, that was crazy to me. Like, this type of shit that you see in movies.
Exactly.
But it did going on for real. Yeah. Shit.
You know what's crazy is, to a certain extent, you was living a movie.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to understand, like, the things that you've been through in your life and the upbringing that you had. It's probably gonna be in a movie one day.
It is. And you hearing it here first.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about doing. Well, I ain't thinking about it. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna do a series about dad life, like how 50 doing with
Come on, 50 better come on, cut the check then. Or we gonna do it ourselves. Look, 50 better cut the check or we gonna do it ourselves, 50. I got a bag on it. Low got a bag on it. Y'all better come on here.
Let's get it.
Hey, we got to tell this Atlanta story, the real Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Real shit.
Yeah, so, that's going to be just as big, and I feel like just as many people is going to support, you know, that movement because a lot of the artists and DJs and producers and whoever, a lot of people who own right now, Dad, you know, was a stepping stone for him.
Huge.
To, you know, to a lot of big artists. And, you know, I ain't saying that just to say that they have to be a part of it, but I'm saying that they will most likely want to be a part of it because,
of course.
Yeah, like Thug, like Future, like whoever, Lucci, whoever, like a lot of these people like who big now, you know, Dad played a part in it. Like whether it was, you know, helping them out, talking to them, supporting them, popping out when they pop out to give, you know, to bring an audience and stuff like that. Just like, you know, that all type of shit.
If 50 Cent was to call you today and make an offer to do a, you know, a biopic or a series of your father's life, would you play your dad?
Of course I got to. Shit, I'm the twin. I'm first on the twin, but on the junior. You know what I mean? You know, every time I step out, people like, bro, like, you are the spitting image.
Oh, God, bro.
I can't go nowhere.
The first time I met you, bro, I was like, boy, I had a day a double take. I'm like, what?
Man.
Because, you know, I remember booking Low. Like, I remember I was doing clubs in Augusta, Georgia, and Low was like my go-to guy. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I needed a packed house, I just called Johnny ass. Johnny, you know, Johnny get, okay, I'm gonna see what you gonna do. Hold on, I'll call you right back. He motherfucker call me back right there. Hey, yeah, it's no, he ain't going for that. You have to put it up some more. Johnny would get that money. Johnny Cabell would get that money. You hear me? I'm saying I send that shit, and every time I book Shawty Lo, man, the hood gonna come out, man. The hood, and it's one thing I respected about him. He was like a people's champ. Cause I remember personally seeing him walk. We was in Myrtle Beach at Bike Week. This is 2000, I want to say 8 or 9. He the hottest nigga in the world at this time, right? And I remember Shawty Lo just walking up the street in a wife beater with him and his niggas.
Yeah.
You know, and he the biggest nigga in the world right now. And Lo just walking up the street, wife beater, you know what I'm saying? Just him and his niggas just got down like it's a regular day. And people just embracing him with love. He wasn't worried about nothing. He looked like he had no security or nothing. Just him and some real niggas. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these niggas scared to do that shit, man. But goddamn Lo was out there with the people, man, and the people loved him, bro. The people loved him, man.
I know it. So I get that everywhere I go. Like, your dad was this, your dad was that. Like, man, like, people. You know, I ain't never went nowhere and somebody had something bad to say about that.
Hell nah. Unless they lying me for. You know, if 50 would call, though, would you fuck with it?
Oh, yeah, yes, I got to. I mean, because, you know, as the world can see what he doing with the story that he getting from being Melvin, that's one of the hottest shows out too. Right now. So imagine what we can do with the Shawty Lo story, and then, you know, we can transition from the streets to the music. So we got a double whammy, and then I know everybody gonna want to hear about the beef with him and T.I.
Of course.
You know, everybody gonna be tuned in about that. So,
of course.
Oh yeah, we gonna go crazy.
I've always respected the fact that how they got past that. You know what I'm saying? How they had their differences. Cause man, we gonna have our differences. Sometimes we ain't gonna see eye to eye on things, and we ain't gonna like a certain thing or whatever. But the way that they got past that, you know what I'm saying? Like, talk to me about that time. Like, how crazy was that when Lo was kind of going at it with Tip?
I mean, you know, well, when that was going on, I was in high school. Okay. So people asking, do you still listen to T.I. music around your dad? They be like, is it real or is it just for this or that? You know, is it a stunt? Like, you know how people be like, well, you know, T.I. this and your dad there, so if they gonna kill each other, man, y'all that, man. You know how, I ain't worried about none of that. Y'all tripping, but just at that time, you know, I mean, you know, I ain't never really seen my dad act out of character or gotten shit emotional about anything really. No matter what's going on, you know, Dad was a thinker. You know, he thought out stuff. He planned he planned well. So I can't really say it was any different from any other situation that probably had came up or that he had to handle or just think it through. You know, he was always the same person. So, but just the hype around it and what was going on, oh, bro, it was crazy, you know. I can only imagine. Man.
I could only imagine. I know, would you been able to play some T.I. in the house during that time?
Hey, funniest story. Man, listen. I thought Dad was gone at the house. So I was at the house. I think I had just got back from football practice. No. It was the weekend, and I thought that he was going out of town because he said that he was.
Okay.
So, I ain't gonna lie. When T.I. made that whistle, bro. Hey, bro, the song was hard. I ain't gonna cap, bro. I ain't, you know what I mean? So I can't even
Real
cap.
nigga, man.
So, bro, I was actually playing it in the house. And I turned it up, and I'm jumping around. I'm like, what's up? So some told me to peep out my room door, and I peeped out door, and I looked down the stairs, and he's standing right there like,
wow,
just staring at me, and he was like, okay, all right, bet. I was like, hold on, man. I got you, bro. I'm gonna turn it off. I got you. But that was like one of the funniest stories. Like,
I can only imagine, bro. I can only imagine the look on Shawty Lo's face.
Like, this nigga got this shit blasting on them like that. Like, well, that way he was talking on the phone to one of them. He like, they got this shit blasting on that. What's wrong with that nigga, man? Hey, man. But besides that, yeah, like that was like the funniest story that we had from that whole little thing, you know.
I remember Lo I remember seeing this pilot of Shawty Lo and his baby mamas.
Oh yeah.
And I remember seeing, and I remember just the pilot was so dope that it made you want to see the reality show. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever happened to that? Why didn't we get that reality show, man?
Basically, the other TV shows that were in Atlanta, come to what Dad found out, people talk, whatever the case may be. The other reality shows, they were the one who talked to Sabrina Lamb to start the petition, not to have our show aired, because they felt like it would have been bigger than they show and took away from it. But you know how Dad was trying to tell them was like, why would y'all want to cancel my show and y'all got them all these other shows? Our show was not gonna be degrading women or having women fighting. It was just gonna show how he managed this big family, all these kids and all these baby mamas, but he able to keep calm and keep everything cool.
Yeah, it looked like it was some player shit going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was some player shit going on, like everybody was on the same page for the most part. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know how hard it could be with them baby mamas, boy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and to have them all be on one accord, or at least most of them on one accord to be on a show, man, we wish. Did they ever shoot it all, or just?
Nah.
Man, I'm about to say, boy, we need to drop that shit on YouTube or something. We get us a bag. I'm saying us like I got something to do with it.
For real though.
Man, if we can find that footage, boy, and goddamn drop that'll be dope, man. That'll be dope, man.
It was gonna go crazy.
What up? Let's talk about you and your music.
Okay.
When did you start getting the musical bug?
Basically, like, to be honest, like, I really never thought about doing music. Like I spoke on earlier, I was an athlete. So I played football, ran track, got good grades and stuff like that. But just last year, January the 4th, my dad came in a dream, and he was just like, take the music serious. He say, you gonna make it. You just got to give it 100%. I'm gonna put the pieces around you to help you make it. But you got to give it 100%, just like everybody else. You're not just going to make it because you my son. You got to work just like everybody else. So, like, once he said that, it really took me a minute just to soak it in. So, I was like, okay, so shit, I got in the studio, and my first song that I dropped, I put it out, and shit, people were like, bro.
Yeah.
You can't now just been starting rapping, bro.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
When
When I heard it was such, she let me hear it, I'm like,
Brick.
bro, snapping, bro. For real? Like, it almost catch you by surprise. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, really snapping. Like, bro, really doing that shit.
Oh, for real. And it be surprising me because, I ain't never rap. I ain't never put no music out or nothing like that. So when people be like, bro, this hard and this whoop, and it be like, I don't know. It's like I kind of want to believe it, but it's like, oh,
niggas ain't gonna lie. I tell you that shit was trash. Well, I be like, boy, that shit, boy, stick to acting, nigga. I tell niggas every day, nah, your shit sliding, sir.
I appreciate that.
And yeah, I mean, anytime you say that he came to you in a dream, that's dope. That's the universe telling you something, sir. That's the universe telling you something. Man. You don't get hints and clues like that clear. You know what I mean? Like full force, man. 10 toes down, stay on it. You know what I'm saying? I seen niggas change their whole. I mean, of course you done seen it too. You know what I'm saying? How one song changed a nigga whole life trajectory. You know what I mean? So no, shouts out to you, man, for getting in the game, man, and goddamn, you know what I'm saying, keeping the goddamn name going, man. D4L Reloaded, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Now, man, when your father passed, how'd you end up with the chain? Because I know that was that might have been a touchy subject. Like, I want Daddy chain.
Oh, really? You know, this was actually the chain that he had on when he was in the casket.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So, but my aunt, his sister, she had it. So I guess she took it off of him.
Yes, sir.
You know, so it was one day, well, it was not too long after he had passed, like a couple months later, and you know, she was feeling down or whatever. So I pulled up on her and stuff, and she just stared at me. And she turned her head to the right, she turned her head to the left. And she walked upstairs and she came back down and she gave me the chain that she gave me on the hit watch. And you know, and it was just like, and she was like, this for you, like, you know what I mean? You know, I know you gonna do what's right with it, and you know, and whoop whoop whoop. And you know, of course, the other one like, so bro, how you get it?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
She gave it to me.
Yeah.
Whatever the case may be, but who would have ever thought that she gave me that back in 2016 for me to be here now? Just, you know, standing on it, actually in the game, you know, and it make sense to have it now.
Exactly. Sad fact. Shouts out Auntie. Shouts out Auntie. Great choice, Auntie. Great choice. By the way. Man, so like, what's next, man? What's new? What we got coming up? What could we be expecting from Shawty Lo Jr.?
I'm actually about to drop a EP. So I'm actually looking to drop that on March 22nd. That's my dad's what's the name? His birthday.
Yes, sir.
So that's his birthday. We turning up this year for it. So I'm doing a celebrity game, you know, where everybody can come out and hoop, you know, bring the kids out, you know, it's kid friendly, you know, having fun, man. We're doing all that. Outside of that, I'm actually gonna be planning a couple movies this year too. That's actually gonna be in theaters.
Let's get it.
You know, it's across the world type shit. So we'll actually fly to Miami in March to start filming for one. What else?
Whole lot of motion seem like it's going on.
Oh yeah, man. It's just getting my label up and running, my clothing line up and running, just everything. So it's like a lot of work behind the scenes. And I know people been, you know, got to anticipate, when is he gonna drop? What's next? What's going on? Everything on the way. But me personally, I'm taking my time to actually learn the business, because you need to know the business.
Yes,
you need to know what you get yourself into and how to handle what's going on, because a lot of people ain't gonna teach you or tell you what's going on in this industry, just period. So you gotta know. So I'm taking my time to learn the ins and outs and the do's and the don'ts. So it's taking me a little longer, but when I do, you know, step, it's gonna be a big leap.
Yes, sir. Talk to me about you know, they got the show. What's the show on WeTV? Growing Up Hip Hop. Mm-hmm. You really grew up hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you remember? Because I can remember when my daddy was in the Army, the house we had when he was in the Army, and the house we had when he got out the Army and he started doing his own thing and, you know, started coming up. Like, do you remember the change of lifestyle when Shawty Lo became the worldwide known Shawty Lo from just the Bankhead Shawty Lo?
Yeah. Basically, but you know, and not to get off subject, but I think that's the reason why I am how I am. You know, he always remained humble. Like, bro, Dad was $1 million dude.
Yeah.
Before he even started rapping. By the age of 18, 19, you know, he said that he counted his first million.
Wow.
You know, in the streets, but at that time, you know, he stayed in the trailer parks. And a millionaire living in trailer parks. But then he got a big house, which we call the White House, you know, and shit, he took care of all of his boys and stuff like that. And then we went from the White House to the apartments and stuff like that. You know, he really didn't care for it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he was really more about making sure his people straight. You know, partners, family. Like I don't see him pay the whole hood rent.
Wow.
Like everybody, like people come up to me like, bro, like like even after he passed, like years later, like people I ain't never seen before, bro, your dad paid my rent. Like your dad did this, and like I came to him, I told him that this was going on, he did that, but it just like he never really cared. But like we eventually, you know, we moved into like a 5-bedroom house, and then we moved into like a 7 or 8-bedroom house.
Gang gang.
You know, and that was the house right there.
That was the house.
That was the house right there. The pool, we had, it was 2-3 levels.
Come on.
We had a pool inside the house.
Wait a minute, hold on. You had a pool inside the house.
Yeah.
Oh, indoor pool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Indoor pool, but it was a.
Stop playing with low, man. Come on.
It was a jacuzzi too, so it was a pool, but it was a jacuzzi, so I can just go to the.
What's a jacuzzi pool?
Yeah.
Damn right.
So I can go push the button and the jets will turn on in the pool and everything like that. You got
push the button, start jacuzzi pool.
And like that house was huge, man.
Yes, sir.
So just like that, we had a studio in there, pool table, had 2 full kitchens, like 6-7 bathrooms. Yeah, that motherfucker was nice. I ain't gonna count to you.
It gotta be nice, man. I just think about who gonna clean that motherfucker up.
Shit, us. Kids.
Right.
But the kids.
Hey man, I've been to Boosie house, right? So I be going to Boosie house. I be taking artists over there sometimes, and it be so funny, man, because we get in there, he be telling Tootie and them niggas to clean up. Like, y'all get in there, clean that motherfucker. Like, they be dead ass serious, man. Them houses be big as shit to clean, boy. I'm talking about, boy. That was the house that the pilot for the reality show shot in. No doubt, man. No doubt. That's dope, man. Hey, man, I wish you the best. I know you don't need no luck because, you know what I'm saying, God done already ordered your steps, sir. You know what I'm saying? I firmly believe that, you know what I mean, what's for you will always be for you. But I know in your life there's been times that, you know, everything didn't seem like it was going to work. And that's the embodiment of what ugly money is. Ugly money is everything between your first dollar, your first million, everything, your process of success. And I know sometimes that things didn't seem like it was going right for you, or, you know, things didn't seem like it was going to work out. Tell me about a time in your life where you fell down and you had to get back up, and how'd you do it?
Oh shit, I could see perfect time after Dad passed. You know, I was incarcerated when he passed, so I got out like 2 months later. Like, well, a lot of people don't know, I lost my mom the year prior to that.
R.I.P.
So I lost my mom in 2015. I lost Dad in 2016. They both passed from a car accident. So you know, just getting out and not knowing what I'm gonna do with my life, you know, it's just like, damn, like what's next? Like I ain't got the people who always been here to help me, guide me, teach me, show me. So it's like just learning from that and just seeing that. It's just like you really just got to know what you want. Yes, like, my pride wouldn't let me fold. I was just like, I can't be a bum. So I can't be under a bridge. I can't be homeless, you know, so I can't. Yeah, so, you know, that really just pushed me, you know, to go get a 9-to-5. And my first job, I was making $7.25.
Wow.
You know what I mean? But, you know, and I went in there every day. You know what I mean? People like, bro, you saw what you doing here? I'm like, I got to work like y'all do. And, like, you know, that kind of hurt. But, you know, it really taught me. I mean, I ain't never see myself as above nobody, but people look at you in a different light.
Yeah.
When you are part of something or somebody who's like that. So, you know, you just having to work for everything, you know. I went from that job, then I started doing sales and marketing. But in between that time, you know, my aunt dude, who I was staying with her and her dude. Her dude had put me out, so I was homeless.
Wow.
So, and this was after my dad passed. So this was like a couple months after he passed, I was homeless. So just living from house to house, trying to figure it out. I lost that job. Then I didn't know what I was gonna do. PO on my ass, like this and that. It's like, man, like what am I really gonna do? Like I don't know. It's just you just got to keep going.
Yes, sir.
You really can't just be stuck in a spot or a point of life where I had to get past like that life is over with. You know, I gotta find out who I am now.
Exactly.
So just working, and I got my first apartment. Then I got my first car. You know, just hustling, saving. You know,
yes, sir.
Doing what I need to do to stay afloat. And then the early part of last year, I was locked up for violation of probation. But but I got out. So I got a house now.
Yes, sir.
The 3-bedroom house.
Come on, get in there.
2 stories.
Stop playing with them.
Yeah, so now.
Jacuzzi pool coming, little bitch.
Oh yeah. Yes.
We having all that.
And just going from goddamn the world shutting down to getting goddamn unemployment, and a lot of people didn't say they shit. I say mine.
Love, man. That's a dope story, man. Because a lot of the amount of humility that it takes to go to know when it's time. You're like, hey, bro, I gotta go pay these bills. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go handle my business as a man, or whatever. A lot of people would crash out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people would crash. A lot of people couldn't take that humble pill and be like, look, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to come up in the way I come up, and I salute you for that, because you know what I'm saying? Like, really, that's strength. That's strength for a man to know that people are gonna look at him a certain way for feeding his family. And it's crazy how society thinks that, are we too good for this, or we too good? When is a man too good to feed his family? When is a man too good to be a man? You know what I'm saying? To handle his business. So I don't give a fuck if a nigga flipping burgers or goddamn flipping O's. Goddamn it, you got to feed your family the way you feed your family. And you know what I'm saying? I definitely respect you for that, brother. Appreciate that. Man, I can talk to you all day. We got to bring you back, man. Listen, right, we putting this in the universe now. Y'all heard us on the Ugly Money Podcast, 50 Cent, Holla and Low. Let's make it happen. You know what I'm saying? The SHAWTY LO store, we call that shit Bowen Homes.
Let's get it, man.
You know what I'm saying? If he needs somebody to play, who could I play? I'm trying to work myself into this. I'm trying to work myself. I'm gonna be stuntman. I'm playing stuntman. All right, stuntman chill. I'm gonna play stuntman. All right, shot or something, such and such to play Fabo or something. We'll figure it out. Some light skinned nigga. But Holla and Low Jr. Let's make it happen. Let's make the deal happen. You know what I'm saying? And just holler at me if you can't get to him or whatever, and I put my tax on it. But hey, baby, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If you can't get the Low Jr., you can holler at Ugly Buddy. You know what I'm saying? Just text it over. But, bro, let these folks know where to follow you at before we get out of here, my brother.
Man, you can follow me on IG. That's SHAWTY LO _Jr. That's SHAWTYLO _JR. And, also,
yes, sir.
The website is coming up, too. D4L Reloaded, the website, to where you can keep up with me outside of Instagram. So you can see when I got shows, when merch coming, new music, what's next for me, everything.
My hustler mind kicked in. I see a shirt, a merch, like father, like son. It's you. Come on, man. That's gonna sell. You know what I'm saying? I give him that for free. I just want to roll in the movie. I don't gotta say nothing. I just want to be one of D4L. I want to be the security guard. Let me be the like father, like son. You and Low on the shirt. Mm-hmm. Who ain't gonna buy that? Okay, we're just putting it out there. Hey, man, you can follow me at Ugly Money Nietzsche. That's Ugly Money Niche. I also got to give a big shout out to Guns and Butter. That's my, I got my sweatshirt. You know what I mean? Got me looking all nice. And our vodka sponsor, Shoe Crazy Vodka and Wine and Spirits. Appreciate y'all out of Virginia for supporting the podcast. Remember, the bigger the dream, the bigger the risk, the bigger the payoff. This has been the Ugly Money Podcast with SHAWTY LO Jr.